Welcome to Senior's Last Word. Aldrin Suga Senior, we will talk Argentina, the new champions of Copa America 2024. They are winning it back-to-back, having also won it a couple of years ago. Now they have won it for a record 16th time, which means they are by far ahead of Brazil, for example, who have only won it 9 times. Argentina, again captained by Lionel Messi, they are the champions. Something for us to note, because Argentina in the last 6 years have won the Copa America, they've won the World Cup, they have won Copa America again. South American football there looking like has lately been dominated by Argentina, something that also Brazil did some time ago. Remember, on the European side, Spain won the UEFA Nations League 2023. Spain has won the European Championships 2024. Again, a similar trend there. Spain right now the dominant nation in Europe. Argentina proving the dominant nation in South America. What is happening in Argentine football? Because the way they are taking that football now is becoming ridiculous. Even when they won it at a time when Messi didn't have that much impact. Yes, he was captain. Yes, he's still Messi when he gets that ball, but his impact was not that big at 2024 Copa America. By the way, he only scored a single goal against Canada, and even that was a deflection. And when you go in terms of assists, this is not the Messi we are used to seeing, because the top assist provider for Argentina at the tournament was Alex McAllister of Liverpool with 2 assists. The outstanding player at this tournament, the one who won the MVP award, best player of the tournament, was, you won't believe it, James Rodriguez, the Colombian. Yes, you remember the guy who started in 2014, that tournament in Brazil. Then he was snapped up by Real Madrid. Later on, of course, after 3-4 seasons, he had to leave. You remember the quality you saw then? Yes, a mature James Rodriguez came back in this particular tournament, Copa 2024, and he did this thing. Oh my goodness, he was something, this guy. 7 times he was assisting, he was creating chances. 5 times he was creating open chances and his teammates were not converting. He was big, he was good, no doubt. Remember, he's a technical player, skillful. Yes, he used to score more then. He doesn't score that much these days, but in terms of quality, class and influence, James Rodriguez of Colombia winning the award there. Looking at the way this tournament went, the way especially some of the teams we've been used to dominating South American football performed, it's sickening. Brazil for one. Chile is the other that has started making a big name there in terms of Copa America football. Nowhere really. Paraguay in and out. This time it was Uruguay, which reminded us of what they are and what potential they always have, even if sometimes they're let down because in the penultimate rounds they don't go all the way to make the kill. But yeah, they're there. But it's Colombia, by the way. That, no wonder they cried so much. They wept when they were beaten by Argentina in the final, because Colombia, I think the last time they had been beaten is what, 2-3 years? These guys have been building their football slowly by slowly. They've been good. They're playing good football. Their belief is back in Colombia. You know the passion in Colombia. It's one of the nations that have come through South American football. They are worthy of a champion, a final place against Argentina. In the end, Argentina proving the better side thanks to their player of the tournament, that is Luandro Martinez of Inter Milan, top scorer with 5 goals, scoring the lone goal in the final. He had already had a good tournament at Inter Milan. Remember, Inter Milan are the champions of La Liga. Again, he was the top scorer there. So Martinez having a fantastic season, ending well. Unfortunately, even then, we don't expect him to get to the level of challenging for the Ballon d'Or, probably because he's not a poster boy, but he's done enough. And maybe because Inter Milan was not really that good in the Champions League. But in terms of consistency, Laudara Martinez was one of the consistent players across the globe. When you look at Martinez, the other Martinez, the goalkeeper of Argentina, I'll tell you the key players for Argentina at this tournament, because maybe it might help us to understand what is happening there. Strange though, because Di Maria and Lionel Messi, age mates, they started their international football journey at the Olympics, remember? Together. They came through right to where we are. They were seniors, call them veterans, most experienced. They've played so many games together. Initially, they could hardly win. It was frustrating for them in that Argentine shirt. They just couldn't win. And then in the last 6 years, the wins started coming through. And both players, especially Messi and Di Maria, they've been a huge part in every success they have achieved. Right from the Olympics. Remember the final in 2022. Di Maria, what football he played that day, even in the tournament in general. Messi, must I say again, remember his impact. 2024. They've been part of that team. I've been lucky. I watched some of the games at Copa America. Goal creating, playmaking. Messi was number one. Unfortunately, most of the chances he created were never converted. Argentina had an attacking intent at this tournament. They've been playing attacking football. Yes, they still can't match the old Brazilian samba style. It's never really been theirs. But what Argentina does better than the others is to combine elements of hard work, team play, flair, individual skill and quality, and then they have grit. And Argentina rediscovered their patriotic spirit, their national spirit. They realized that Brazil's football is on the wane. They decided to take advantage. And now they're not giving anything away. So Argentina Copa America 2024 had nothing to do with Messi. So anyone who thinks that Messi is still the guy in Argentina, think again. But the pattern then comes through. Remember Euro? The likes of Messi, the legends, 38 plus players, all of them have not been an impact at their last international tournaments. So Argentina right now are the bosses of South American football. They have something to show for it. But when you go to their players, they've got good experience in European football, playing for the big nations. They regularly play Champions League football, but they're not resoundingly good. They are not winning because they have exceptional players. Brazil doesn't have exceptional players. But the level they are at, the standard they are at, is definitely ahead of Brazil. Because for some reason, Brazil lost it. Argentina discovered their mojo. So yes, Argentina, 16-time winners of Copa America. Yes, most successful team in South American football. At the world stage, they just have 3 World Cups. But today, at present, I will tell you, Argentina football is ahead of Brazilian football. And if you look at who has the better chances of winning again in the next 4 years, I would rather say it would be Argentina. But if that was the last tournament that we saw Lionel Messi with a trophy, not necessarily the MVP of the tournament, not necessarily with the goals or assists, but as a captain, as a leader, because it's part of what makes his legend, his legacy, a leader who went out having delivered everything he ought to have delivered to football. Whether it was Argentina, he's delivered everything. Whether it was his club, Barcelona, he delivered everything. Whether it was him as an individual, winning everything that there is to win in world football, he won it. 8 Ballon d'Or, record goal scorer for Argentina, 104 goals. What else would you ask of this guy? Right now I can tell you, Lionel Messi is the greatest footballer ever to grace the pitch. He's had everything to prove, to show. He's lived to his very last day, bowing out as a winner Lionel Messi, the greatest ever. Yes, I can finally say that. And that wasn't easy for me because I've always put Diego Maradona ahead of him. And that's my last word.